Hi everyone, and welcome back. I'm sure we all know the story of Samson and Delila. We recognize that Samson, from the time of his birth, his parents were told that you will conceive and bear a son, and no razor shall come upon his head, for the child shall be a Nazirite to God from the womb, and he shall begin to deliver Israel out of the hand of the Philistines. That was the vow, the promise that was made to the parents of Samson, and that's how Samson grew up, as a Nazirite. We know that he was seduced by Delila. She wanted to know the secret of his strength. And finally he succumbs, and he tells her, if you cut my hair, I will become weak like other men. So she cut his hair. The Philistines came in, and they were able to capture him easily. Now, let's be clear. The strength of Samson was not the hair. The strength of Samson was his vow as a Nazirite. And when the hair was cut, that's what was broken. So in our Christian life, when you're born again, you come into this covenant, you come into this vow, this relationship with God through Jesus Christ. Now, we have many temptations in our life. We have many tests in our life. And sometimes we fail. Sometimes we make mistakes. Sometimes we do things we sincerely regret and we repent and we know that God forgives us. But in the midst of all of these things, I urge you to hold on to that vow. Hold on to that covenant. Cherish the commitment that God has to you, and cherish the commitment that you have before God. Satan, the enemy, will try every tactic he can to break that vow. He'll try everything he can to water it down and to weaken you. But when you know your heart belongs to God, and you know the commitment you have in your heart for him, even though you fail and weaken the flesh, I want to tell you that heart, that commitment will always carry you through. We read in Hebrews chapter 13, he says, let your conduct be without covetousness, be content with such things as you have, for he himself has said, I will never leave you nor forsake you. That's the covenant that God has with us through Jesus Christ. And that's the covenant we have with him. So my hair can be cut. I can give in to worldly lusts. I can fall down. I can sin. I can do things that I sincerely regret and I repent of. But in the midst of all this, I'm in covenant with God. And that will hold my heart till eternity. May the Lord help us. God bless.